We made it. Holy cow. Talking about a sprint. Oh my gosh, guys. I was literally at the house 3 minutes ago, up there with Tiff and the kids. Oh my gosh. You know what? It's Wednesday. It's 5:30. We go live every single time. And this week, I almost called it off. I was so close. Hi, everyone. How are you, Heather? I see you there. Man, thanks for joining me, y'all. Man, this is a challenging week for me, guys. Tanya, I see you. Thank you for joining me. I'm grateful. Arlene, I love you, Arlene. Thank you for picking grapes. I'm going to put your pictures out there, Arlene. They're great stuff. Thank you for sharing them with me. I'm really grateful. Guys, hey, Stacy, how are you? I'm grateful that you're all in my life. This is a challenging week for me, guys. Wow. A lot of changes. I've been forcing a lot of changes. I've had to change a lot of things around the winery to get things running smoothly. Robin, I see you. Stacy. Oh, yeah. Cindy, thanks for the hearts, Arlene. Thank you. You know, this is a challenging week, and this week was going to be the first week that, man, I love you too, man. Thanks for that. My gosh, man, I love you guys. Wow, Steven, dude, I love you, man. Really, 14th wedding anniversary. I love that. Oh my God, it's a great topic for this. Today's topic is all about change. You know, life is full of changes, isn't it? And you know, I got to tell you this real quick before I even jump in. This week was one of the most challenging weeks of my life. In a lot of ways, guys. You see, the winery is a big animal, right? There's a lot of moving parts here. And it needs to run very smooth and very clean, very efficient. And a lot of times on Saturday night, like Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, if you all know Connor, I mean, my God, that guy Connor is a rock star upon rock stars. Without Connor, I can tell you the weekends would not happen. I mean, it's that simple. Connor is a superstar. But Connor's been paying a price that's so high. Connor's here till like 2 in the morning on a Friday, 3 in the morning on a Saturday. By Sunday night, he texted me. He's like, Randy, you mind if I go home? Would you be able to take care of it tomorrow morning? Because like it's 1 in the morning and I'm whooped. You know, Mama's watching. I see you. So I've had to bring changes to the company to reorganize things to make it where things will run smoother. And that's hard. It's hard to bring change to any organization. But, oh, Connor is great, isn't he? Ray Kresge knows Connor. Great guy, right? So today's talk is about change. And I got to tell you, it's because of my wife that I'm even doing this talk. Because yesterday I go, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm so whooped. I don't have time to write it. I'm just not going to do it. She goes, everyone's depending on you to do it, Randy. You get down there and you do it. I'm like, yes, good old mama. So thanks for supporting me, y'all. I am so grateful. I cannot say it enough. Rachel, you're the best workers. And they're not even my workers. They're my teammates. I work with them. They don't work for me. I work with them. I work for them. We all work for Blue Ridge. That's it, right? I love it. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for the heart. So here we go. Today's talk is about change. Because this week, holy cow, big changes, right? So it's been on my mind. So literally in the past 30 minutes, I put this little talk together. I hope you like it. It's about change. Because after all, the only thing that's constant in our life is change. Who with me on that? And to improve, you must change. It's that simple. This is why we're using this. I love the hearts. I'm with you, right? So this week, a lot of changes, guys. Wow. Here are some facts about changes. Number one, it's unavoidable. No one can avoid change. It's going to happen. The fact is this. The outside world is changing around you, and you can't control it. There you go, right? I love the... Let me turn my phone on silent. See how much in a hurry I was? I ran down here, just turned it on. Yo, Ken! Ken's changing his life. Ken's getting the wine tourism business. You're going to see Ken's bus running around here one day, right? I love it, guys. Linda, I see you. Okay, so no one can stop change. The world is changing around you. And I had this analogy that I've given before, that the rate of change is going on around the world. No one can stop it. Every business, if they're not changing faster than the outside world, they're slowly going out of business. And if the people in the business aren't changing faster than the business, they're becoming obsolete, right? So we have to change faster than anything around us to stay in the game. And that's what I did this past week, guys. Made some big changes. So change is unavoidable. No one can avoid it. The world is changing. You can't stop it. There's a saying that goes, you can't stop the future and you can't rewind the past. It's so true, right? Change can bring great things if you are the force of the change. Think about that sentence. Change can bring wonderful things in your life as long as you are the force of the change. I love the hearts. Thanks, y'all, man. Because change is inevitable in life, and it's going to happen whether you like it or not, you might as well be the driving force of the change in your life. Be the driving force of it. Take control. If you don't, someone else will. That's just the way it works. It's that simple. When change happens from the inside out, it's always healthy. Always. It's always healthy. When it happens from the inside out, it's healthy. But when change is forced upon you, it might not be so healthy. Are you with me on this? I love the hearts. I love it. So think about this. Think of an egg. If an egg is broken from the inside out, a baby chick is born. Life is there. If the egg is broken from the outside in, the chick dies. Change should come from the inside out. You with me on this? Oh, I love it. Blue Ridge has changed our life. I hope for the better every day, Stephen. I say the sentence. I hope to be a positive influence every day in my life. Change in a positive way every day. So be the positive changing force. My God, change your world before the world changes you. And remember, you can only change direction if you're moving. So this is a really big point about change. I was thinking about this today. I'm thinking, all right, how can you change direction if you're not even moving? Think about a ship. Ships cannot turn unless they're actually moving. You got to get moving. So my approach to life is this. This is what's worked for me when it comes to change, guys. Like, here it is. Start moving. If you think that things need to be changed, just start going in a direction. Even if you're not sure if that's the right direction, at least you're moving. I love the hearts, guys. Just keep on going, right? We keep going in this direction. But then be confident enough and humble enough to say that I may be wrong with this direction and change direction. I can tell you right now, I will make more wrong decisions than I ever do right ones. But I'm going to keep on changing directions all the time. Because when a plane takes off, it generally goes off course a little bit. That plane doesn't land and go, all right, we give up. They just change direction a little bit. And that's how life is. Just change direction a little bit. But you got to get moving. And this week, I got things moving. And today, I can tell you, this coming Saturday will be the most spectacular, successful, internal operation of Blue Ridge that's ever been seen. It's already set up. It's already there. But I had to go through all these changes to get there. I am so excited for it. So excited. I don't even know where I'm at in my notes, guys. All right, where are we at? We talked about, so like I said, I just like to get moving and then adjust my direction as I'm going. I said it to someone this past week. I go, I'm getting closer to understanding the direction I need to go in, but at least we're moving. Teresa, I love you, Teresa. Teresa loves changes. Oh my God. Teresa Lasardi, she manages the bed and breakfast, guys. And I can tell you, Teresa's been a server. She's been a bus person. She has managed the underground experience. She's been a phone answer, a secretary, and now she manages the entire bed and breakfast. She's a businesswoman herself. She's changed a lot, hasn't she? And it's spectacular every single time. I don't know where I'm at, guys. You got to be the type of person that's willing to start to go in a direction and change direction when you see that it's the wrong direction. You with me? This is the way life is. Most people are too afraid to get going. They go, I'm not sure what direction I should go in, so I'm going to sit still and not do anything. And their life passes them right on by. It's just gone. Get moving. If you think there's a change in your life that you need, just go in a direction and the path will become clear as you're going, because you may go, this isn't the right direction, and we completely change course. I did it this past week. I changed course. Brenda, oh Brenda, I love you, Brenda. I do look happy. Brenda, you have no idea. Everything has become very crystal clear. Everything. Wow. You wait till you see this Saturday. It's going to rock. You ever hear of Maya Angelou? You should study Maya Angelou. My gosh. She has a quote that goes like this. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude about it. I love that. That's a great quote. Change can help you grow. That's a true point. Knowing what change is unavoidable, you might as well take it to your advantage. If you know that, I'm with you, right? I'm with you, Bill. Bill just talked about the Bible there for a second. I am with you. God. Knowing that change is unavoidable, you might as well use change to your advantage. Here's a quote from Viktor Frankl. If you haven't read his book yet, it's called Man's Search for Meaning. He says this, when we are no longer able to change our situation, we are forced with the challenge to change ourselves. Viktor Frankl lived through the Nazi prison camps, to put that in perspective. Change always brings opportunities. That's a fact. You with me on that? Always. 100% of the time. If you do the same job in the same way, with the same approach for 10 years, 10 years later, you're going to be at the same job doing it the same way and get the same outcomes. That's pretty simple, right? We should never be afraid of change, ever. I love change. I plow forward to change. You know what we should be afraid of? Never changing. Because my God, who wants to be the same person 10 years from now that you are today? I sure don't. I hope that I'm a totally different person. I hope I look back and go, wow, I cannot believe what a baby I was back then. I hope that's the case. But in order to get there, you got to push through changes. If you're the leader of any organization, you got to know this. People are not opposed to change nearly as much as they are opposed to the changes that they thought of. So if you're a leader and you want to make changes, find ways to give other people credit for the changes. That's the key to the whole thing. Because after all, what idea have you ever had that wasn't a good idea? They're all good ideas. After all, you had them. So if you're the leader, try to make change other people's ideas. Ask the right questions, get answers, and try to move it like that. If it doesn't, sometimes you just have to be forceful. You just do. Also remember that change is hard. We all know that. Change is hard, and people generally crave what they already know, right? Here's a point with this. People crave what they already know. Think about food. When's the last time you ever craved the food that you never had? Never. We crave what we know. We crave the familiar. I want it more. I want it in my life, right? But you know, when I was writing this, I literally wrote this out. I thought, I don't buy it. Because that's the common thing that's said out in the world, that people don't like change. I disagree, actually. Because I put that down and thought, that's a cliche, Randy. That's not true. Because I think people, if they didn't, they would never have a baby. They would just, when they start dating, they would date the first person and never separate. People would never get new jobs. People love change. After all, I mean, think about this. Nobody ever wanted an iPhone until Steve Jobs showed them the iPhone. And everybody changed. People love change. So this whole concept that people don't want to change, I completely disagree. People love it. This is why, when it comes to leadership and leaders crave change more than anything else in the world. They want to change everything. They want to create their future. They don't want the future to create them. They want to own the world. They want to change it. They don't want the world changing them. This is the facts about changes. I believe that people subconsciously want change. This is the iPhone concept. Nobody wanted an iPhone until Steve Jobs showed them the iPhone. And just like that, everyone wanted it. It was a change. He changed the world. Like I said before, if people didn't want change, they'd never have a baby. That's a big change. I feel it. I love my puppies. Gosh. When it comes to change, I think everybody's in agreement that it's a good thing and that everybody wants it. But what we disagree on is the strategy to how to go about to get the change. That's the difference. So when we talk about change in this world, we shouldn't be talking about whether we want it or don't want it, because everybody wants it. We should talk about how are we going to accomplish this? How are we going to go about doing it? That's the real question. And when it comes to change, you know, people have said to me already, they go, Randy, come on, man. They go, come on, dude. You know, you're one person. How could you ever change the world? I mean, my gosh, Randy, you talk about hope and trust and enthusiasm and excitement for life. How could you ever change the world? And I always say to that person, my God, the only thing that has ever changed the world is one person. Be that person. Be that person today. Embrace change. Embrace every single thing that's positive, enthusiastic in life. Embrace it, live with it, talk about it. Because after all, your words you speak to the condition of our hearts. Speak positive, hopeful, enthusiastic words to everybody around you. Can I end with this? I want to end with a public apology to my good friend Blake. I love you, Blake. Dude, this past week, Blake and I had a conversation out in front of people that I never should have had in public. We should have been sitting in private. Hope you can forgive me, Blake. I love you, dude. Forgive me. I'm asking for your forgiveness. Love you, dude. Thanks for being part of my life, guys. Good old mama. Thanks for letting me write this for y'all. I hope it added value to your life. You definitely add value to mine. Holy cow. I'm so grateful. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for the hearts. Beth Ann, I see you. Grace, I see you. Oliver Peters, yes. I'm with you, dude. I see you guys. Tanya, thanks, y'all. It's going to be a great weekend. You see the sun's going to be shining. We got some big plans. My gosh, great music, great wine, great times. Holy cow. See y'all. See you soon. Thanks, everyone. Remember, change faster than anything around you. See you guys.